I'm not here for me or for anybody else but those families and the safety of those children. I don't have to be here. I can afford to put eyes on my kid and walk away, but that's not the right thing to do. So I understand people wanting more answers from me, but I'm not going to give them to you. Mm-hmm. You can beat me up all you want. I'm not giving them to you. I will give you what I can give you, but mostly what I want you to know is don't let this leave the front page. Do not let this go cold. Mm-hmm. And if you have kids over there, be careful with them. If you're considering sending your kid over there, don't. Mm-hmm. 2 of mine have transferred out. I will never step foot in that town again, either of them, ever. I have no respect for law enforcement or the authorities or the schools over there. They lie to us on the regularly, and it's hard to believe you can't. I love the police. I love law enforcement. I was taught to respect them. Even to say cop, it's just feels like a bad word to me. They're police officers. They put themselves in harm's way for us all the time. To mistrust them is very uncomfortable and was very hard to get my head around. And if I didn't mistrust them as much as I do at this moment, or in this time, in this area, in this situation, I wouldn't say it. I would never do that to another human being. I just want people to be safe. And we've had 6 more deaths since the 4 died. That's unacceptable. Mm-hmm. And they keep saying, nothing to see here, suicide. How many, I get all of it, right? It's a thing. Mental health is truly a thing. Right. But come on. Let's really get reasonable. Let's start having real conversations. We've had to replace our entire Washington State University, well, not give that away, police department for sexual misconduct of students this past fall. I mean, there's a lot going on there that goes under the radar because they can, so they do. It's hard to accept. I understand that. I'm not respecting any, and I would never assume it's a police officer anywhere but the ones that I know of. And I would never, ever say that. There's a reason I call Virginia when I call. I'm not supposed to be speaking, but I don't care because they're not doing anything about it. Do I think Bethany needs to testify? 100%. She knew what was happening, and so did Dylan. I don't think, now, let me qualify that. I do not believe those girls knew or their friends knew they were going to be killed. I, without question, do not believe that. And there any way, shape, or form. But they do know they were being shaken down and told to shut up.
The town had known. And then it went to the overdosing and whatever. And I don't know if between that 8 and 10 o'clock period, they came up with a narrative to share with these, to send out. I can't believe it wasn't on purpose. That this narrative was sent out to many students at 10 o'clock stating what my daughter got. I think she just received a narrative. I don't know if that narrative is true. Do I think it was true? I think, no. I think that it was planted. I think that they wanted this narrative to be so. They waited 8 hours. They were awake. They were aware. I don't know what they knew. They could have been afraid, but not too afraid to call people over. Not too afraid to clean the house. Sigma Chi was very aware. Otherwise, I'm just saying, this is my feeling, my theory, right? So don't come at me. Everybody's got one. And me as a mom, I'd be saying to the Sigma Chi's, well, how do you know it was why would you have to be called? Maybe they wouldn't call you because they didn't want Ethan's brother to know. Why are you so adamant about this time frame? Why? So I don't know about the timeline. I think the only people who really know about the timeline for real are the roommates who were there and whoever was involved. And so I don't know. I don't know about the DoorDash. I don't know, all that stuff. It's just extra stuff that's added to this just to convolute it, I think. I think the people who did this are very smart. I think they were very, very measured in what they did. There was a purpose to it.
Do you feel like this was highly premeditated or a fly-by-night premeditation?
I feel like that it was intended to be not just, but I feel like it was intended to be a shakedown, to scare them into shutting up, not saying a word, go your way, say nothing, and know you're not getting out of it. You're going to continue to do whatever we say you do until we're done with you. That's what I think. And I think that people they sent to do that, and I don't know, they took it. Well, I don't know if they were under the influence of drugs. I don't know.